So why is that? Two gas stations separated by a river can differ in price significantly. Now in a News 9 special assignment, we take a look at 5 factors that affect the prices. The Ohio Valley acts as a bridge from West Virginia to Ohio and vice versa. And although it's one region, inside it operate those two very distinct states with very distinct gas prices.
They fluctuate. Ohio is usually always cheaper. PA and West Virginia, there's a few cents difference, but they're about the same, but Ohio is always different.
Dan Yost has been a truck driver for 10 years. He drives about 300 miles a day and says there's a big difference between the states that make up the valley.
If I had the opportunity, I'd fill up in Ohio before I fill up in West Virginia.
But why is there usually such a difference between gas prices in the two states? Sometimes the gas stations aren't separated by a drive of more than 5 minutes. Well, it comes down to 5 areas.
Gas prices basically are decided by supply and demand.
Joseph Zorich is a professor of economics at Franciscan University.
There's a direct relationship between the price of crude oil and the price of gasoline. $10 increase in the price of crude oil will increase the price at the pump by about 25 cents.
This also includes how much stations pay for the supply and from where and whom they buy it. The further the gas is shipped, the higher the cost. The blend also matters. Believe it or not, gas isn't the same in all 50 states, and that can lead to pain at the pump in the more regulated ones.
There are requirements in every environmental agency in every 50 states, and it's a very complicated situation.
Next up, taxes. Each state has its own gas tax. In Ohio, the tax is relatively low, just over 28 cents per gallon. That number is 4 cents higher in West Virginia, coming in at just over 32 cents per gallon. And if you take a trip to the Keystone State, a dramatic difference. It's a 58-cent per gallon tax there, the highest in the nation.
Another thing that can have an effect on the price at the pump is the existence of one of those, a convenience store, and the prices charged for goods inside.
In other words, amenities matter. Some stations can charge lower prices at the pump because they make up for it with higher prices on snacks and drinks inside the convenience store. Finally, location, location, location.
One gas station might be near the highway where they get traffic from off the highway. They can charge a higher price than a station that is harder to find.
And speaking of the tax, West Virginia's will go up if Governor Justice gets his way. He proposed a hike during his first State of the State address.